All right, it's the Ron and Fez show. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. A hard Monday in here today. Dave traveled all weekend. I haven't slept. Earl is Earl. Fez, you said you had a bad situation in the subway today.
Yeah, just wanting off of that subway train. I swear to you, it comes, when I'm on that train, it comes in sideways. It feels like the whole train is falling over on its side. I know it's impossible. I know it can't happen. But that's the way it feels. I mean, it just gets bizarre, surreal.
Is anybody else experiencing this or just you?
No, everyone else is having the time of their life. They think it's they think they're on a roller coaster at Disney World or something.
I'm going to tell you right now, I've taken that subway ride. No one is happy. No one's excited. Earl, that's the same train as you, right?
Yes, we take the F train.
Does it ever feel like it's tilting over the way Fez says, or is that in his head?
That is totally in his head. I've never seen it tilt. I mean,
we take a sharp left onto 57th, onto 6th Avenue.
I think you're the only one that notices it. I've been riding that train forever, and I've never even taken the time to notice the sharp left. I've noticed like when they switch from local to express, but other than that,
tomorrow is your day, right?
Yeah.
What time is your appointment?
9:45.
All right. I want to write. I'm going to give you a card that just says "Take him." He's out of control. Please take him. Now, Dave, as I came in this morning, handed me his normal anti-RonFez.net posting, and apparently there was something posted on there that was negative towards Fez by Mikey D, and basically it said that you made little Lenay cry by doing your bullshit thing, which I yelled at you for on Friday. All right, Earl, go and play what Fez did on Friday.
From the legendary Ron and Fez studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Ron and Fez presents Showtime with the Polo.
All right, Lenay is 10 years old. We've been running. Now play the correct one, Earl. Would you do that for me?
From the legendary Ron and Fez studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Ron and Fez presents Showtime with the Polo.
Now, the interesting thing there is the little girl does a better read than you. But other than that, you, out of a case of meanness on Friday, go and run that. The little girl hears it, cries. Why do this? Two reasons. Number one, why fight with Mikey D every time you got a birthday coming up? And number two, why hurt his daughter? Why do it? And I'm being totally serious.
I can understand that. Why hurt a little girl's feelings? And never my intention whatsoever.
Why do it then when you know it's only done for one reason?
But let me ask this, because I got a phone mail message from Mikey D over the weekend.
A phone mail message?
Yeah, voicemail message. From over the weekend, where it's like, hope you're happy, congratulations, you made a little girl cry.
You did.
Which I assumed was him, but I guess it was Lenay at this point. Now, let me ask this. That played at 1 o'clock in the East on Friday. How in the world did Lenay hear it? If the little girl is in school?
She records the show.
All right, why let her listen to it?
She does this on her own. She wants to work in radio. She's got her own radio show. I got an email the other day that said she was so upset by you that she quit her show. And then Mikey went and put on, I guess, that thing that Dave gave me, that no, she didn't quit, but she was upset.
Oh, because that's what we were told by Bruno Kirby.
Well, he didn't tell us that. We're not talking with Bruno Kirby.
Yeah, okay. So that's, so apparently that upset her too, where I said it was a pretend show. I'm sorry, isn't that something we've said every time that she's come in here? The thing is that we always make fun of the website.
No, that is not why she cried. She cried because you wanted her out of Polo's movie, and then she cried because you went and redid her bit, which, Earl, the Lenay thing has to run again. Do you understand? Because you're in on it too, and I see your fucking jaw open, but you're not Fez. I will break you in a month. Were you part of this?
Yeah, I produced it.
Now, why would you do it? Why wouldn't you know better?
Well, I mean, I thought, in my mind, it was like, it was time for a change. It was time to refresh things, and...
Why? What have you ever fucking refreshed on this show. You don't even play one opening song that you pick is under 40 years old. There is nothing that you do that's under fucking 40 years old. And yet for some reason you think it's a good idea to replace her. Come on, Earl. Work with me, brother. You're better than that, Earl. Fez, yes, he's going to do this thing. That's because he's getting mental help tomorrow. That's one of the reasons why he has to go, be taken off the streets, and hopefully locked up for a while starting tomorrow. But you want to go in that direction? You want to end up in Bellevue?
Oh, no, of course not.
Because I'm going to tell you something. It's not easy for blacks over there, Earl. A white woman like Fez is going to be treated a lot better than you. You're going to be thrown in with the homeless, the derelicts. And you don't have a fucking, one of those rape condoms to shove up your ass.
My point is, if the little girl's crying, that's wrong. It's upsetting. But it's
You did it!
It's her father that, she wouldn't be hearing the show.
Why? She records it. She wants to work in radio.
Fez shouldn't feel bad. These people need to be taught a lesson. Even if she's 9 or 10, someone's got to discipline her because she's running amok. And if Fez has to take on...
Two things.
Yeah.
Number one, what did I tell you before about handing me my coffee and a bad Ron Fez.net?
Sorry,
post?
but I thought you should know.
I know.
I mean,
you always think I should know anything negative, post it.
Right.
You're fucking... But I never get any negative FBA things.
Well, no negativity exists over there. That's why. But RonFez.net is.
Granted.
But anyway, I think, you're entitled to see what's going on over there.
You said urine.
You are entitled to see what's going on over there. And Fez has every right to throw the hammer down on these people.
All right, that's it, Fezzy. Congratulations. You threw a hammer down on a little girl. Made her cry.
That was the voicemail I got.
Hey, put that in as a win for Fez Watley. He's today's big winner. He hurt a child.
And for her being disappointed that she doesn't get to be in Polo's movie, who brought that on? That was Mikey D, again, overstepping boundaries. This guy never, ever can appreciate boundaries. And helped Bruno Kirby hijack Polo's movie.
Buzzards.
And put his family in it. She wasn't supposed to be in it. Mikey's wife wasn't supposed to be in it.
So what? Why hurt a little girl? No matter all that's true, but why hurt a little girl? Why do it?
She's got their blood. She's got their genes.
See, that's why. You know what? I'm going to say this. One honest out of the three of you fucking evil people. There's an honest one.
But in a way, she's being. We're doing a preemptive strike so that maybe we can actually save this child. Is the way I look at it.
You're an awful person.
Well,
three awful people. Look at each other. The fucking triad of evil right there. The fucking mod squad of terrible people.
So if she's upset about this movie thing,
you know what I want you to do?
That's her dad's fault, not mine.
Oh, yeah, of course. Never take responsibility. Do me a favor. I want the three of you to teach a course in meanness. And I'm going to fucking set everything up. We're going to do it through the adult classes. I think we're going to make a fucking mint. How to hurt children. With the triad of evil.
It's discipline. It's how to turn things around.
You know what you guys are?
Yeah.
You're the supremes of terrible human beings.
Well, at least they had a lot of hits.
Yeah, that is. You got a lot of evil hits. Congratulations. I'm glad your airline fucked up. I really am. Oren, you're on Fez.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to take into consideration your length before you go busting down Earl.
Can I tell you something? My land is shut to shit. Jesus knows it. I know it. What do I owe you, big man? Because I lost it. I judge Fezzy on a daily basis, and I can't help but scream at these other two. I can't do it. I can't do my Lent. Great. I'm not the fucking savior. I'm the first to admit it. I haven't slept in 8 hours.
I know. You're entitled. See, it's the same way. You're allowed to yell at us. I think I
don't like when you play this jujitsu thing on me.
No.
I don't know how to deal.
No, because what you're doing...
You're a natural bottom.
You are helping us. You're motivating us. That's all Fez was trying to do with Lenay. Motivate her.
I don't think I was trying to do that.
Well, what are you trying? Why take the little girl off? And why make her cry? And does it mean nothing to you that a child cried? Just tell me, and then I'll know and we can start there.
It means something to me that a child cries. Of course it does.
But you knew when you fucking did it, she was going to cry. You knew it in your heart.
I didn't know that.
Dave, did you think that she would cry?
Yes, and I was glad
I would
she
assume.
did.
Earl, did you think she was going to cry?
Yes, I did.
When I heard the second fucking word of that thing, I thought, a little girl's crying. That's exactly what I thought.
I would assume a kid's in school and not listening to this program. And if the show is this upsetting week after week to Mikey D, why does he still have it on at all? Why does he let his daughter record it if that's even the deal?
She has it in her little room/studio.
How about being a parent? There's a lot of language on this radio program that I would not have my 9-year-old listen to.
If something, I'm not a parent, but if something...
Your 9-year-old is your nickname for your dick.
But if something was that upsetting on radio or television where it was going to put my child into tears, I would do this. I would turn it off.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't expose her to it anymore.
And he's
That's
always
what I would
I
do.
know what you would expose her to, you filthy.
And he always has to go running back to Papa, running back to Mr. B.
No, he didn't.
Can't you? Yeah, I know.
No, he
It was
didn't.
on
He
the-
posted it.
Right.
And then I saw it because you gave it to me.
I gave
thinking
it-
I was going to be on Fez's
I know I gave it to you. I know I did. But, I mean, I had to give it to you because you were going to see it eventually.
No, I wasn't. I don't read all those posts.
Oh.
I can't even figure out the Ron Fez.net 2.0.
What the fuck?
I don't even understand it.
Terrible.
There's
Why
all
would
these-
they do that?
Is it written in Egyptian? I keep seeing all this fucking... There's symbols I don't understand. Susan, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing?
None of your business, Susan. All right, you want to know how I'm doing? I think we're up to like 50-some hours I haven't slept now, Susan.
Well, hey,
Oh, no, I understand.
be you,
When people
doesn't it,
say
Ronnie?
that, they really don't mean how are you doing. They don't want to know the truth. Neither do I.
I did, but yeah, I guess it sucks to be you. I have to agree with Dave and Fez on this one. It's completely Mikey D's fault. He needs to be a parent and quit subjecting her to this stuff. I wouldn't let my child listen to your program, although I do love it.
I wouldn't even listen to it myself. All right, that's your only point. It's all Mikey D's fault.
It's all Mikey D's fault. He needs to quit being a douchebag and be a parent.
Absolutely. Walking around naked, listening to filthy programs.
Filthy programs? Is
Well-
that what you call this show?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
That's how it came out.
No, I meant there are certain segments that are bad language.
And if I'm not mistaken, some of this footage that they shot, wasn't it shot at a strip club? What is a kid doing at a strip club?
Well, she wants to go see where her parents work. You never went to work with your dad?
No.
You never went down and stood on the welfare line with him? This is great, Dad. What time's lunch? What age was your dad? How many years was your dad on the dole?
29 years he was
29 years he was on welfare.
not on welfare.
Not a bad deal at all.
Wow.
Not a bad deal at all.
They're all going
Kevin,
for records.
Kevin, you're on Ron Fez.
Ronnie B, I don't mean to call you out, but Earl may want to go to Bellevue since he fucked all those mental patients anyway.
Earl calls that his swingers club.
Is that right, Earl?
No, that is not
That's
my.
Plato's Retreat for the insane.
That is not my swingers club and not in a retreat.
Earl, do we have a gun in here? Because I want you to shoot me in the neck.
Don't do that. That's
Why
bad.
not?
Well,
I need some sleep.
I
And
got
the only
it.
way to get the only way to sleep is with a bullet.
That's going to be too much sleep then.
you won't take like Tylenol PM, maybe?
You want me to be? Well, why don't I do this? Put a fucking spike in my arm.
All right.
Don't you understand the
That's-
slope I'm on?
That's what I was asking.
Why? Maybe you could be one of those people who go, "Why can't you have one beer?" Why don't you be one of those kind of friends?
No, that's why I was asking. I mean, I wasn't sure if that was allowed or not.
What do you think, Dave? What do you think?
Well, it's Tylenol.
Let me ask you the truth. You want to be around me when I'm on drugs? Is that
No.
is that the fucking thing?
No, I don't.
Is that the big wish?
No.
Chucky, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, that little girl should be upset about one thing, the fact that she can't pronounce the letter R.
She struggles with that, like a lot of people in radio do. A lot of people.
Go to speech therapy. I know I couldn't say S's or R's.
How did you used to talk? Do the impression.
I used to say I couldn't do S's, R's, or I stuttered. So if I tried to say the
let
word
me just hear. Like,
hamburgers.
Do an impression of yourself.
I want to eat a big hamburgers.
What age were you? 15, 16?
No, but I couldn't say
Fucking
the word.
red hair with a speech impediment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R's, S's, and stuttering.
And
Trifecta.
And dated your own cousin.
Right.
What was his name? Ernie?
It was a female, Cindy. Thank you. But I went to speech therapy. It was corrected by the time I was 10 or 11. 13.
So you couldn't say R's, couldn't say S's.
And stuttered.
I
still stutter.
Now you can't say N's on the radio. It's HTGs. You know why? She's a little racist. I'm not going to lie to you. Here's Mighty Horse. Mighty Horse. Mighty Horse.
Yeah, I just want to
Hold
call
on,
out
Mighty Horse, you need your theme song.
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Thank you very much, Ron. I just want to call out these three guys. I mean, Earl, you're a pussy. You can't say anything to Lily, who dissed you on air, but you're ready to make a little
True.
cry. Then you got Dave, who's a pussy, can't get his air conditioner, all this shit from his ex-girlfriend.
True, you let her
He's ready to
fucking
make a
steal
little
from
girl
you.
cry.
I'm letting her.
Hold on, Mighty Horse, this is fucking great. So glad you
Fez
called.
Fez is today, and he's making a little girl cry. He knows what it is to cry.
Right, as sensitive as you are, Fez.
Right?
Jesus
Why would you
Christ,
make a little
that's
girl
horrible.
cry?
It was never my intention to make a little girl cry.
Bullshit.
Why is the little girl listening at 1 in the afternoon?
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Go ahead, preach, Mighty.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
You have time to think about doing this little thing to redo her little song, but you don't have time to figure out your own shit. You're crying on air every other fucking day.
Here's the truth, too, Mighty. When this fucking thing ran, they all were looking down at their feet when I fucking snapped my head up, except for Watley had a faint smile of satisfaction.
And they went behind your back to do it too, Ron.
Yeah, of course. It's the only work they've ever done around here.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
fucking pricks.
So which one do you like better?
All three of them. All three of them. Round them up and throw them out the fucking window. All
Thank
three of
you.
them. Tie them up. Tie
Thank
them
you.
all up.
Let me play your outro music.
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
I don't know how I was put in the pussy category just because I let her.
You let a fucking woman rip you off and you did nothing about it.
I choose not to talk to her. And that's getting way off topic. I
No,
mean,
it isn't. If anyone else robbed you, would you choose not to talk to them or go get your shit back?
I'd
You
probably get
can't
my shit back.
This new relationship of yours with Casey
Right.
will not work until you get your things back.
Oh, I
From
can't.
the old girlfriend.
I don't want them.
What did she steal from you?
My air conditioner,
Yeah.
my toaster, obviously my plant, a lot of different clothing, socks.
What if you had
my
assets?
Sweatshirt.
She would have taken them.
Yeah. More things. Glasses.
Did she pay for one of those things? Was anything hers?
She might have chipped in for the toaster, but the air conditioner was all me.
And you know what?
$375.
Even if she chipped in for the fucking toaster, so what?
Right.
You fucking discuss it. You don't just take it.
And then she also did damage, obviously, to some of my Star Wars, dolls. So that was upsetting as well.
That's the priceless stuff.
Yeah.
All right, here's the big question. Is it important to get even with somebody when they hurt you? Yes or no? So just say the truth.
Yes,
If it's
it
not-
is.
it is?
Usually.
Earl, what about you?
Very important.
Fez?
Yes.
All right, we got to get your shit back. And Fez, you
What?
got to buy a fucking major present for that little girl and fix this thing somehow. Every year at your birthday, you fight with Mikey D. It's fucking disgusting.
It's not
And you know what?
me.
Let me just say this. At least 8 times, I brought Mikey D back into the fold and fixed this thing between you and him, right?
Right?
Have I once gotten a thank you from you?
No.
Thank you. Wait, no, that's an extra thank you. But see what I'm saying? It always falls back on me to fucking fix this. And it's ridiculous.
But every time you do, we hear there's going to be a new Mikey D, and I'm just going to be positive, and I'm not...
What about the gig? Wasn't it great?
That was great. Crankcase never sounded better.
He's still a schizo.
And then this thing happens with Polo. I don't know why he would do that. And he acts like he was upfront about it. He wasn't. He didn't tell anyone about it till the day after it was done, when he started helping other people. And it wasn't just him. It was Bruno Kirby, among other people.
I'm lost on the story.
Hijacking Polo's movie.
Mike, you're on Run and Fez. I'm lost.
Dave,
Still off
have you
track.
ever thought it's not your girlfriend stealing the stuff? Because remember you said your super or whatever wanted money from you, and maybe he's collecting on that since you won't pay him.
That is kind
Wow. I've never
of true.
thought about it
You
like
never
that.
went and fucking checked because you're afraid to talk to your ex-girlfriend. I bet this guy's stealing from you.
Oh, that fuckface. I bet you he is.
What happened to the extra money? He said you owed. Did you pay it?
No, I didn't. I did not pay him one red nickel.
There's no such thing as red cent.
And anyway, I'm not going to. And I'm not going to pay him his $900 in rent either. He's only going to get $800.
He's taking the things that are using electricity, toasters and air conditioners.
True stuff.
It would make sense because it seems like every couple days I find another missing item. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't I have noticed it before? I never, ever would have thought it would be Frank's fault.
Frank's place is a fucking hellhole that you live in.
It is. That's why I'm
Hey,
moving.
Kevin, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, Dave skipped 2 things on that list that Claire took. His balls and his dignity.
No, I still have those, sir. I have them intact. She didn't take those. I feel like the dignity is me not calling her back. Just walk away, sweetheart. Me, I stay strong.
She walked away with a moving van, apparently.
I got this word in that Frank's using the air conditioner to chill his Slurpees. Deb's all over you today.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were friends.
I thought so, too.
I thought you guys were friends.
We used to be.
Yeah.
I still think we are, but, you know.
Why aren't I sleeping? Tell me the truth. Why aren't
I don't know,
sleeping?
Mr. B, but I suggest you get some warm milk, for starters. And
That's not going to fucking cure me.
have you tried reading a lot? I know.
I do. I read books. I read
Yeah.
3 fucking books over the weekend.
Oh, do you know why? I'm telling you exactly why. It's the weather change. It always affects me like that, too. You know.
Yeah, there's a change going on.
Yeah, and it really fucks you up big time. I get rashes.
Can I tell you the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Every cell in my body aches. Every cell in my body is calling out in pain.
We got to figure out a way for you to get some sleep.
The only way I can sleep is when you start to tell stories about your beard or your mom's vacations.
Maybe take a nice bath, too.
With you? You want the fucking 2 of us to crawl in the tub together? Is that it?
Not at all.
Because I'm not Casey. Did you and Casey take a shower together yet?
No, we haven't done that.
Stinky kids?
We've taken separate showers. But getting back to you, the thing about...
What about this?
Mm-hmm.
Tell Frank, now that he's chilling down your Slurpees with your air conditioner, ask him if I could have one.
Okay.
What are you guys going to do to make this up to Mikey D? What about you guys throw him a party for him and Lenay?
Why would we throw Mikey D a party?
To make up for the pain.
No, absolutely not. They're thieves, first of all.
Yeah.
I mean, how about that? How about the fact that Mikey D didn't even admit to stealing a black puppet of mine? He said his daughter did it. Yeah. Class act, so fine. That's what kind of daughter we made cry. A criminal. I could be on the phone with NYPD. She's a thief. I'm serious.
Here's Keith, you're on Fez.
Hey, how you guys? Hey, Dave, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Now, you say you got a problem with your super going into your place, or you're suspected that it might be him. Why don't you just put another lock on the door? Bye, Fuzzy.
Bye. Thanks for calling.
That's all it takes, you know? Just a little bit of thought.
Maybe you're not allowed to change your lock. You better read your lease.
Oh, well, at this point, I'm willing to break the law now.
Your whole fucking lease is illegal.
I know. I don't even really have a lease. I just signed it like a blank piece of paper.
God knows what he fucking typed into it after upstairs. You think he kept it blank?
I know I'm not allowed to touch the thermostat, so maybe putting another deadbolt on the door would be illegal.
Yeah,
there's something I want to get off my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you 3 people are the worst 3 people I've ever met in my life.
Really?
And by you 3, I mean Fez, Earl, and Dave.
Wow.
To make a kid cry. Maybe it's because you don't have kids, but that's a terrible thing.
She had it coming to her. I mean, if you put your neck on the line sometimes, the guillotine chops it off.
What did this little girl do for you guys? No matter how mad you get at Mikey, and for some reason the 3 of you are mad at him 8 times a year, you don't take it out on a child.
Yes, the common denominator is Mikey there.
Right. I mean, she has...
Right, but I agree with that. For some forth with Mikey.
Well, because he's a lunatic, and he does a lot of scummy things, and she looks like him. It looks like a little female version of him.
Scott, you're on Fizz.
Hey, Ronnie boys.
Yeah.
I think you should call Howard K. Stern. I think he can help you with your sleep problem.
The only thing that's going to help me is sweet death. Or I'll get me a sharp knife.
Earl, do not go get a sharp knife.
I'm going to cut my throat, Earl.
Don't, Earl.
Get me the sharp knife. I'm going to cut my throat.
Earl, don't do it. Sit down.
Peter, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, Fez, how's it going?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dave, just set up your Pal Talk camera and catch Frank stealing your shit. And
Holy shit!
yeah.
What are we waiting for?
That's awesome. Wait, can I keep my camera on even though I'm not in the apartment?
Of course you can, dummy.
Oh. Well, no, because if you leave your computer idle, doesn't your computer sometimes shut down? Maybe
But
not.
it wouldn't shut down the camera.
Matt, weren't they going to set up a Pal Talk to see who was fucking up the board at Free FM too?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Did that ever happen, Earl? Did we find out who came in and took the board apart during the night?
No, they haven't, and it's happened again, and then they're looking into it now.
Can I tell you what I believe it is? An engineer sleepwalking. He's getting up in the middle of the night, catching a bus, and going in there. Who would fucking do such a thing? And it's back in your area, Earl?
It was back in my area, but now today they unclipped the part that runs the commercials too. So it used to be just my specific area, but now it's other parts of the studio.
Where would that be? Where would that part
be? It would be to my right, and also to Fez has a setup near his. All
right, that could happen anytime over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
But most of the time, it seems to take place overnights.
Yeah, it's happened twice overnight during the week.
Now, there's only 4 or 5 people that are in there when we leave.
Yeah.
Maybe the cleaning lady's a saboteur.
Sammy?
I mean, she seems very nice.
She's Russian.
Right.
Why would they be a saboteur?
I would think the cleaning people are trying to just get done and get out of there and get the job done in the middle of the night. Why would they stop and take a control board apart?
Maybe they're trying to teach themselves how to blow up a building.
Maybe they think they can communicate back to Moscow by putting in plugs.
Oh, they use a phone.
They think it's an old-fashioned switchboard.
Why don't they pick out the phone? We don't have any problems getting through to Moscow.
I'm telling you, those Ruskies are weird. You don't want to know what they do. We had one. We had a Rusky cleaning lady in Spring Lake.
Was she taking apart your board?
Why use a fucking racist word like Rusky?
Russian. We had a Russian cleaning lady in Spring Lake, and she was bad news. Blew up our vacuum a few times.
Jim, you're on Fez.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
None of your business, Jim.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Dave. Was it dignity that kept you from asking for your Coke back on the subway?
Well, I'm not going to get into a tussle with a
You never get
crazed
stuff
homeless
back.
man.
And you believe that Taylor Hicks was taking money out of your wallet for some reason that you leave in the fucking office during the show.
Yeah, no, because Pepper Hicks comes with new meals, and it doesn't seem like he has a lot of money. Next thing I know, he's got a new watch. How'd that happen? They know where my wallet is.
Why isn't it fucking in your ass pocket?
It's too thick.
And do you have so much money you don't know how much is in your wallet any time? How much is in your wallet right now?
I know this for a fact because I looked at it today. $1.75 or so.
What's in your wallet, Fizz?
In my wallet, I would say I think there's $80 in my wallet.
I got 93. I know it all fucking time what's in my wallet. Why wouldn't you know?
Maybe you're getting ripped off, Dave, because of things like this. Danny found this left on the fax machine. There's Dave's bank account. I don't know what business he was doing, but the bank accounts, ID numbers,
you don't need to read that.
Social Security numbers.
You don't need to look at that.
You left that on a machine here.
Please wire proceeds of $323.07.
Thank you.
Sincerely, David McDonald.
Thanks.
David M. McDonald.
Yeah.
Account number X47.
No. Okay, thank you.
And you wonder why you're getting ripped off.
$2,000 from Select Wireless.
Yes, I got some stock. Please.
What are you doing? You're breaking stuff down? You're pulling your stock out?
No, I'm just getting some stock in case I want to make some moves. Thinking about making some moves apartment-wise and whatnot.
So you're pulling cash out?
Yeah, I sold some stock. Yeah, to pull some cash out, exactly.
How much money you got in the market that you've been playing?
7,000, 10,000, something like that.
141. Tell me what this is right now.
No, please, Mr. B.
What's 141?
My Social Security.
Oh.
I know. Please, Mr. B.
What's the 908?
That's the phone. Thanks. Please.
Why leave this? Top of the fucking fax machine. You fucking mongoloid.
The fax machine that everybody uses.
I didn't realize Howard Hunt worked on the O&A staff.
It didn't take a detective to crack this
Where
case.
did you find this, Danny?
This piece of paper was in plain view, just resting on top of the fax machine.
Intention.
One of our shady interns or anybody could have just picked that up and stolen your identity. And
God knows if one of the Frank's Place guys would have got it. They're already pulling fucking salads out of the trash can. Why wouldn't they want to try to get
Jonathan Schwartz's revenge for that pasta you ate is.
Oh, yeah. You ate his pasta. And then lied that you bought the same pasta.
Get over it, old man.
Hey, he's right there. Here he comes.
Uh-oh.
He's like, boys, what's going on here?
And like a schmuck, I was actually just going to give it back to you.
You shouldn't have. You should fucking go and help yourself to some cash.
I was going to because I figured, you know what a way to teach Dave a lesson than to just empty his bank account and just put it into mine and let him freak out for a week and then just give it back.
Yeah, then that...
I don't think you'd be leaving, your social security number on the fax machine ever again.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a smart idea. Well, look, you learn. You learn to get the details right.
I don't like the fact that Dave has $2,000 to just move around.
I can't believe he's got $2,000 and he fucking wears that shirt. The first thing I do is pull that $2,000 out, put it to his wardrobe.
I bet Beanie doesn't know we're liquidating stock.
It's her stock, I'm sure.
No, it's not, man. It's mine. It's mine. It's all me.
What did you have it in?
What?
What was it in?
Select Wireless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Out of how much money is in Select Wireless?
It was in. You were talking. It was. I have
Does
it.
Beanie know you're doing this?
I have it in Fidelity. I haven't said anything, but it's still my stock.
That's because you needed that fucking booty fucking flight over the weekend.
No.
That was your booty flight.
No. I had.
How long were you actually in NC over the weekend?
I got there at 11 o'clock and left at 3 the next day. So
you got there 11 in the morning?
11 in the morning, yeah.
Saturday.
So 28 hours.
28 hours.
20 hours of romance and magic. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. If that airline didn't fuck with no much.
That's what that $2,000's going for. When you had the screwed up flight and you had to pay for another one.
They made me pay for flights when they messed up. Twice they messed up. Twice. Then they say I have to go to Greenville Airport. So I get on we get in the car to get to Greenville Airport, and then Greenville Airport says no, you were supposed to go to the Asheville Airport. So then they had to
almost 6 blocks away.
It was only 6 blocks away from where she lived. We had to drive an hour to Greenville, only for them to say you're idiots. And by the way, laughing at me at customer service. Oh, wait a second, you're coming from Asheville? That's so funny because all you had to do was drive two minutes away and you would have been there, laughing at me. So then I had to buy another flight that went to fucking Atlanta, 2-hour layover, back to Newark. I lost my ticket even.
Hey, guess who's eating a gigantic fucking gallon of stew? Just sitting there eating a gallon of stew as we're doing the show.
Got problems.
Tapeworm.
Fine and stew isn't one of them.
Darvin.
Crock pot.
Jake, you're running first.
Hey, Ron, I just wanted to say thank you for showing up today. I know you're sick, but you're a real hero, unlike Fez, who didn't show up after the big-ass bash.
I got news for you, my friend. This may be my last show today.
Please, Mr. B.
This is not what I was cut out to do. I can't even fucking sleep.
I just think you just have to relax. Maybe we should go.
I'm going to hang with Danny. My life is going to be just hanging out with Danny. Wearing Warriors.
House, go to Queens. Do it up right.
Now, Danny, you know I had your back against this other fucking idiot, right?
Wait, what? Say it again?
That other fucking moron that brought your name up on the show has sent me 7 emails trying to apologize.
Oh,
I haven't returned one.
Yeah, he emailed me also. I don't have time for that at 4:40 in the morning.
I haven't. All we did was cock block the fucking thing. Now there will be no fucking opening for this. We stopped fucking Wiki from wasting $12,000 of the company's money.
It serves him right. That's fucking
serves you right to suffer, baby.
Scumbag.
You're gonna live a long time.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the other thing we got to do. That one is good. You got to make up to this little girl.
What, with a birthday present or something? I know her birthday's next week.
You got to get her thing back on the air. You got to invite her back in and fix this. And you got to apologize to Mikey D. You know why?
Why?
When you end up wrong, you're wrong for everything.
I am not apologizing to Mikey D.
You need to. That's my honest opinion. Dave?
Yeah?
You need to stop backing Fez up when you know he's heading the wrong way. You're doing it for your own reasons. Earl, same thing. You two should have stayed out of that. And neither one of you came to me and said this is going on.
Right.
And for that, you're awful people.
That was clearly a mistake. We shouldn't have kept you in the dark on that. But still, Fez is getting screwed around. we're going to take his back.
I saw a hoof in that stew. It's this gigantic thing of stew. I guess it's throwing whatever, your country folk. There's a hoof in it. Here's Tim. Tim, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, how's it going, Ronnie?
Yeah.
I just want to bring up that Dave is sitting there saying that stuff that's on a fax machine is private and personal and shouldn't be read out. Yet when he was reading Earl's emails off his email account on the screen, that was apparently public domain.
Well, I wasn't giving out numbers. I mean, you know.
You couldn't count to give out numbers, Dave.
I mean, I know how to read numbers, so that point's not valid
I mean,
at all.
it was okay for you to go into somebody's email on a private, not a private computer, but his workstation computer.
Well,
read his emails.
Yeah.
You leave your stuff sitting outside of, out on top of a fax machine, and you're surprised that people read it.
Well, the thing is, Earl and I share the same computer there, Tim. So, you know, I felt like I was looking at my emails, and then it just happened that it was addressed to Earl Douglas, and it was too late for me not to read his email. That was a totally different situation.
Paul, you're on Fez.
Dave, dude, you keep changing your wallet. That's just fucked up, dude. That's like something a girl would do.
Changing my what?
Changing your wallet, man. You said you had $1.75 in your wallet. You keep coins in there?
Yeah, absolutely. What if I want to buy Lifesavers? A package of Juicy Fruit.
That's so fucked up, dude.
Seriously, I've never put change in my wallet in my life. You know why I put change back on the fucking counter? Like it's garbage. Like they just fucking handed me garbage.
So then you can never get a pack of gum ever again.
Yeah, with a fucking $1. And then when I get more change, I throw it back at him. Change is fucking useless in this man's world.
All that change adds up, for crying out loud.
Yeah, it fucking adds up as welts on their neck because I'm throwing them back at them. It's like they just fucking handed me like little washers. I got no time for it.
Oh, I think quarters are great. I don't know why anyone would throw that at someone.
Well, sure, you use it for pinball. It's 1962.
What you need is a change purse, Dave.
I have it. There's like a little change per section in my
Why
wallet.
don't you keep
It's
your
great.
tiny balls in there? Because you really don't have men's balls if you carry a change purse.
I think having a coin with the first president of America is quite
Actually, he
manly.
wasn't. I got this over here right now from Blowhart. He said that officially, George Washington, 15th President of America.
What? 15?
That's got to be wrong. That's Blowhard's misinformation.
No, that they had signed all these people. He was the first elected. But they had signed like 14 different people were acting presidents of America during the Revolutionary War.
Really?
Yeah.
I had never heard this one.
You didn't get that thing on mythology from Blowhard?
Yeah, but I just kind of scanned through it. I didn't know there was 15 ahead of George Washington.
14.
14 ahead of George.
Jesus.
Ron and Fez show.
Fezzy! It's Ron and Fez.